How to choose English. It's Chinese menu now. Click the menu key. Click Language. The first one is English. Click In. Now it becomes an English menu.
Step 1. Create the document. Open Bartender. Click on New Document. Click Finish. Top left file. Page Setup. This is where you set the width of the print label. Next to this is the setting of the height of the printed label. Measure the size of the label before setting the size. Click on the layout. Set the size according to the margins on both sides of the label. When setting the width, add both margins together. Height does not need to be added. Spacing set on both sides. Click on the shape. Selection based on the shape of the label. Click OK. Click here to select the type of QR code and barcode. Click to select. Click on the left mouse button. If you don't want the text to be displayed, you can set it up like this. Right-click and select Properties. Select None for visibility. Click to close. Text can be entered here. Generally choose a single line. Right-click Properties. Edit the content we want. Save document. Save paths and document naming are optional. Open the operating software. Click Open and select the document we created. Select the document we created. Right-click to add print. Depending on our production volume, the number of prints can be set. Here you can also select the documents you do not want to print and click on Delete. Next is the label installation. Open the cover. Instruction on how to wear the label inside the lid. The black line is the label and the red is the ribbon. Removal of the limiting mechanism. Label in position. Installation of limit mechanism. Tighten the screws. Open the print head. Move the limiting mechanism out of the way. Place the label through the middle. There is a sensor here. The label has to pass over the sensor. Pull out the label. Restrict the label side with the limiting mechanism. Locking print head. Once the labels are installed, we have to calibrate them. Press and hold this grip button for 10 seconds, and it will automatically calibrate. We continue to install labels. Wrap the labels in order from top to bottom. The label is not long enough. We can make the printer print more labels. There are not enough labels. We can keep printing. Wrap the label around the leftmost axis. Passes through the middle of the label sensor. Stretching the label. Label passes between motor and iron bar. Coming out from the top of the iron bar underneath. The label passes between the two axes. Pull the tab tight and V-lock the first handle. Tighten clockwise. The label goes through here. The label then passes between the two axes on the left, crossing from bottom to top. The label then comes out. between the drum and the iron bar. Then lock it in place. Finally, lock the second handle. We want to correct the label. At the machine start screen, select Manual Operation. Click on a single labeling. Align the labels. Adjusting the front and rear position of the label sensor. Here is the adjustment of the left and right position of the label. Here is the adjustment of the front and back position of the label. Here is the adjustment of the label height. The labeling head is raised by turning clockwise. Finally, the automatic feeder. Place the product on. Both sides can be limited. Loosen the screws on both sides. Smaller size products, same method. This is a speed governor. This is to switch between manual and automatic mode. The green one is a click button. Press it once and it moves once.